channel, and welcome if you're new or if you're coming over from the playlist. I'm Holly and I'm very happy to have you here visiting today. Today I'm sharing with you our monthly group collaboration video. It's the first Sunday of each month and we usually share a themed video for the month. So for August we're sharing tailgating appetizers. So it is that time of year again and it is football season, so we will be sharing some tailgating appetizers. And I think you will find lots of great ideas here. I'm going to share that playlist down below in the description box, so please be sure to go and check that out. All my YouTube friends are making some delicious recipes I think that you will enjoy for tailgating. It is being hosted by Melissa at I Merely Melissa and Kristy at Kristy's Farmhouse. They both have great content on their channels. I think you will enjoy them as much as I do. They have lots of food content and lots of lifestyle content, so please be sure to check their channels out. I will leave the links down below in the description box along with that playlist. And on my channel you'll find lots of food content, grocery hauls, what I cooked for dinner type videos, and I'm trying, and it's every now and then I do some unboxings, and I'm also trying to do some day in the life type videos as well, and of course collabs. So if you like that type of content, please click that subscribe button down below. I would absolutely love to have you here and become a part of my YouTube family. And now I'm going to show you what it is I made for this collaboration. I hope that you enjoy the recipes and that you will enjoy the video as well.
I will be sharing with you two jalapeno popper recipes, and they're both different. But the first one is a jalapeno popper crescent roll. You'll need an 8-ounce block of cream cheese softened, 8 jalapeno poppers seeded and cut in half a cup of sharp cheddar cheese, a 1/3 cup of crumbled cooked bacon, and 2 rolls of crescent rolls. So you need a total of 16. Now I'm going to show you how quick and easy this is to make for game day. And it can be made ahead of time. So the first thing you will do is make the filling, and you just need some cream cheese, and I spread it out just a little bit to make it easier to mix up. Add your crumbled bacon, then add the cheese, and you want to just mix this up until everything's thoroughly mixed. And if you want, you can add a little salt and pepper or some Cajun seasoning or anything you'd want to kind of season it. Then take a cookie sheet and line it with some parchment paper. Just start to fill the jalapeno peppers, and you want to just make sure that you have enough to fill each one, so don't overfill. But then just take and roll these in their crescent rolls just like you would a regular crescent roll, and roll it up as tightly as you can. And then put these onto a cookie sheet that's lined with the parchment paper. Just continue to roll each one, and once you have that done, you're going to put this in the oven on 350 for 15 minutes, but you may have to cook it a little longer if you want the crescent roll to be a little darker, but if you also want those jalapenos to be cooked a little longer. So I did cook mine for just a little bit longer than 15 minutes. And I did put these on 2 separate cookie sheets, so that way it would have room to spread a little bit with those crescent rolls. And this is what they look like when they're done. Really delicious, really good option for game day. And I love the crescent roll wrapped around the jalapeno pepper. And you can also reheat these if you want in the air fryer. I find they come out really crispy. So this is, I think, a good option for game day. Jalapeno poppers, you can't go wrong. And you can prep these ahead of time. So you can do this the day before and then just wrap them in the crescent roll the day of. But these are really delicious and make a great appetizer. This next recipe is a jalapeno popper pinwheel. These are really easy to make. There's no baking involved. You do need 2 blocks of cream cheese softened, and a half a pound of cooked crumbled bacon, 1 cup of sharp cheddar cheese, and you need about 4 jalapeno peppers diced up. And you also want to saute those in a pan, which I've already done, because you want to soften these up, because we're not going to bake these or anything. These are going to be refrigerated, so you just kind of want those to be a little softened. You will need 4 flour tortillas, and I like the carb balance ones, so these are really good, and it's a great low carb option. Add your cream cheese to the mixing bowl and make sure that they're softened, because it makes it a lot easier to mix up. And as usual, I usually just, like I said, spread it out just a little bit. Makes it a little easier to mix up. But add the bacon, mix it up just a little bit. Then you will add the cheese and add the jalapeno peppers. And if you wanted to, you can add a little seasoning to this. You don't have to, but just like the other recipe, you don't have to add seasoning. But I know some people like to add a little bit more to it, but I feel like it was fine just as is. Now the next step would be to add half a cup of the filling to each flour tortilla. And I had just a little bit left over, but I decided to keep that and use it. It's not quite enough to make another one. I'm going to use that to fill the ends of these, and you'll see in just a minute. But just spread it out on each tortilla, and you don't want to go too close to the edge, but close enough. Just spread it out. And then you're going to roll these up to make the pinwheels. So just roll it as tightly as you can. And you will do that for each of these. Now I took that extra mixture and just added it to the ends, because there's not a lot of filling there. So I just wanted to make sure that I filled that in just a little bit, so that way it doesn't get wasted. And you just continue to do that to each of these tortillas. And once you have them all rolled up, you will put these in some plastic wrap and tightly roll it in there, because you will put this in the refrigerator for at least 1 to 2 hours or overnight, which is what I did. That way it's easier to slice these up. So this is definitely one that can be made ahead of time, and it can even be made a day or 2 ahead of time if you want. And just continue to do that. And then I just put them in a Ziploc bag, just so that way the air doesn't get to it. And I just left them in overnight, and then the next day I took them out and just cut them into little pinwheels. And these are mini pinwheels, so they're not like a huge one, which makes it nice, because these are, you know, a great little appetizer. They tasted really great, really good, little finger foods for game day. Please don't forget to check Kristy and Melissa's channel down below in the description box, along with the playlist of all my YouTube friends making some delicious appetizers for this collaboration. But I hope that you enjoyed the video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. And if you're interested in seeing more like it, please click that subscribe button and the notification bell. That will notify you when I post new videos. Hope everyone has a blessed day. God bless y'all.